Well, hello, everyone. This is Wilson Cole, and I'm president of Adams, Evans, and Ross. And I want to take a moment and discuss the different style techniques and benefits and drawbacks to different balances of accounts. Let's start with small balances. Small balances, we're going to deem typically under 10,000, certainly under 5,000. We refer to those as small balance. It doesn't mean that they're not important. It just means that they're smaller in the fact of in size and the way that we go about it, because it's a different type of collections. Typically, that under $10,000, we spend far more trying to collect a $10,000 account than we do, let's say, for a $100,000 account. And here's a very specific reason, is that if it's a $3,000, $5,000, $6,000 account, the debtor is pretty sure you're not going to sue them, and especially if you're out of state, over $3,000 to $6,000. And quite frankly, it doesn't make sense for you to do that, because by the time you pay court costs, give up a percentage, it's very little juice for the squeeze. But on those smaller accounts, we have to wear them down, and there's only so much we can do. We can affect their corporate credit. We can certainly give the appearance that suit is going to be followed, and then basically just be persistent on our follow-up. If somebody is going to pay on that $10,000 and under, they're going to typically do it because they don't want their credit affected, or they don't want. All folks typically want to do the right thing. But if you've given them credit for $1,500 and they're willing to burn you over $1,500, that should tell you either how destitute they are or just what kind of character they have. Now, the further up in collections that you go with, that $50,000 or $100,000 collection, we may send out a private investigator. We're certainly going to recommend suit and things along those lines. Those larger accounts typically clear up because the sheer size of it starts affecting the psyche of the debtor. We've had accounts in here that were $800,000 that were owed typically to much larger companies, and so they will try to get those resolved. Our bread and butter accounts, our average balance for a recruiter is about $26,000. Our average balance for a staffing firm is about $21,000, $20,000, somewhere in there. Now, that being said, we have a lot of $2,500 to $5,000 accounts, and we have a lot of 6- and 7-figure accounts, but that's the median average there in the middle. At that point, it's large enough to where they think that you're going to probably sue them. But also the tables kind of get turned, because if we were to sue them for a $15,000 account, it certainly makes sense mathematically for you to probably do that. But if they just hire an attorney to answer the lawsuit, they're going to spend $5,000, $6,000. That $15,000 or $20,000 or $25,000 account winds up costing them far more in a lot of cases, or at least half as much in attorney's fees as it would to try to rectify the situation. So there's varying degrees. But if you have a small account, just understand those smaller accounts are typically, we're going to spend 3 times as long on them, and we're only going to be successful about 70% of the time versus 87% of the time. And the main reason for that is that they know you're not going to sue them. So that escalation is not there. And I don't recommend that any client say, well, fine, I'm going to trash them on social media, or I'm going to talk to their employees or talk to other companies about it, because that opens up another whole Pandora's box of cross complaints and litigation on that end. And I can't tell you how many times in 30 years, and I'm pretty much about a dozen times where clients were sued doing something along those lines. So I certainly don't recommend that you ever do that. But as you turn over an account, those are the set expectations that I wanted you to keep in the back of your mind. If we can help you with the collections, or if you have any questions, go to our website at staffingdebt.com. And then if we can help you with backdoor hires, go to backdoorhires.com. Thank you. Hey guys, it's Wilson again, and this video was brought to you by Adams, Evans, and Ross. And if you like the video, please make sure that you click on the subscribe button and also like the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave those below as well. If you'd like to learn more about our company, please visit our website at staffingdebt.com. And also remember, if there's no collection, there's absolutely no cost at all.